the next person I met should have been the best experience of it, was the worst. I met CM Punk. I'm just saying that total douchebag. I expect him to be cool. I expect him to be chill, but it was just fist pumping some people. It was just barely smiling for pictures. I was like, the first thing I said, I was like, are they gonna let you do an Iron Man match with Daniel Bryan? And he looks at me, he goes, let me. I'm not in prison. And I was like, well, I wanted to say like, well, then I know you want to do it, so why haven't you? Like, you're not fucking Triple H or the Rule or like Vince McMahon. You don't get everything you want. But I didn't. I just said, well, you gonna do it? And he goes, no. I think he's like, oh no, he's fighting Kane tonight. I was like, sweet. Wasn't talking about tonight, but thanks, asshole. Took the picture, got it signed. Really makes me not want to. I didn't. Me and Matt, Matt had a bad experience too. Said he was a douche too, but made us not want to cheer for him. We cheered for Cena that night. Going in, cheered for Punk. Ended up cheering for Cena. Makes me want to sell this on eBay because I know he hates it, but I'm not going to. But the last person I met, didn't really meet him. He was in the ring doing what he does. I don't want to give it away, but it was probably the most famous person I could have gotten. That is, past him, Tony Chimel. Can't even. God damn it. There he is. Just playing. He's not famous at all, but yeah. He was doing announcing for the Zack Ryder Q&A. But I said, well, he saw my Milwaukee Brewers hat or whatever, and he was like, Milwaukee Brewers fan. I was like, no, Yankees fan. I just like this hat. And he was like, oh, I'm from Philly or whatever. And Matt had his Devils hat. He's like, Devils, that's bad. He was like, or Devils. He's like, oh, I'm a Flyers fan. I shouldn't even sign this for you. I was like, oh, I'm a Rangers fan. He's like, oh, this is terrible. So every time I saw him, I was just like, Flyers suck, Tony. Yeah. So, also should mention, some point during the third session, I found, as you saw in the video, Breach, and Kevin, Man on Fire, and Above Average Muda. And they're awesome guys. Pleasure to meet them. Really nice, really funny. Everything you would expect from them, I guess, being the Clique. But yeah, they were really nice guys. They sat 2 rows behind me. Fuck. I don't want to mess this up, so I'm going to look up the exact numbers. My Twitter could be lower. The person who's sitting in front of me was Molly07478. That's his Twitter name. It was a pleasure talking to him the entire night. He's a great guy. So yeah, follow him if you probably have, because I'm a noob. But I'll say I started the vacation with 37 subs. I'm up to 60 now. Let me see if it's grown since I last checked. 61, nice. So I'm up to 61 subs. Thanks for CJ Punk to give me some shoutouts on Twitter. Bobby always give me some shoutouts on Twitter too. Yeah, and I was in Breach's video, so thanks to those guys for helping me get some subs. If I get to 100, my plan is to do a Q&A, but let's see how that goes and see how long it takes me to get to 100. So that was everything. Oh, one more thing. I don't like to read a lot, but I picked up this book at Barnes & Noble's. It's my favorite match. It's amazing. I'm already on page. I read it. I started it on the flight from Memphis to Connecticut, like 2 hours. I'm on page like 87, and I've just loved every minute of it. It talks about superstars and their favorite matches: Miz, Orton, John Morrison, Shawn Michaels, Goldust, Jerry Lawler, Christian, Cody Rhodes, Sergeant Slaughter, Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, Roddy Piper, Dusty Rhodes, Mark Henry, Sheamus, Wade Barrett, R-Truth, Alex Riley, Zack Ryder, Triple H, William Regal, Jack Swagger, Ricky Steamboat, Kane, Mysterio, and Del Rio. All of them talk about their favorite matches and stories behind it. You really learn a lot of stuff. I do want to tell you one part of it. I'm not going to read it, but I can tell you. Shawn Michaels chose to talk about WrestleMania 26 match, and it started off. Um, fucking Michael Hayes said he called him up and he was like, he knew he was at home. And he's like, if you really want to make your last match, do it against Undertaker or something. And he was like, I don't remember who came up with it. It might have been Triple, but they were talking about it. I know they were talking about it, and then Vince like stopped it and he was like, no, you guys aren't gonna do the match anymore. You guys are all gonna well, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H were all in a meeting with Vince, and they're like, you're not doing the match anymore. You're all gonna work with new guys for WrestleMania. So Triple H was gonna work with Sheamus. The plan was for Michaels to work with Miz and Undertaker to have a match with Drew McIntyre. Imagine if that was actually fucking happening. That would have been a terrible match. Even though I love Drew McIntyre, but oh god. But later Vince was like, these guys are not ready to be in those matches besides Sheamus. Triple H originally said, oh god, I got gypped or whatever, but he's like, Shawn Michaels said it ended up working out and Triple H loved it. But yeah, so get this match, get this book, my favorite match. You won't be disappointed. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe. If you went to SummerSlam, make another video response, comment, do everything. Show me what you got. So yeah, thanks. See you later.